Hi there everybody, Anthony here, and I'm about to react to another episode of Lucifer. You know, I don't even want to waste time talking before I get into this one. I want to know, why is Lucifer starting to bleed now? Like, what's going on? So, let's just get into it. Lucifer, episode 5, Sweet Kicks.
Ooh, dangerous. Lucifer likes. The danger of getting hurt's positively thrilling.
Of course Lucifer would like that.
Since when does the devil care about mortality?
Great show, Benny.
Since the devil started caring about morality.
Cheeseburger? Really?
What was that?
There's always something. They just right back to it.
Leave now.
It was just, I don't know, some mystery that I wanted solved.
What do you mean was? She's acting like she's done with him.
A complete whack job. Don't worry, Lucifer Morningstar's completely out of my life.
Really?
Sitting on my desk.
Get out of that one.
Please tell me I'm hallucinating.
Well, I am dreamy, but try to contain
He didn't even let her go. She's just gonna walk around in
I'm actually here to
handcuffs?
see you. I've come to talk to your boss. But I tell you what, if you allow me to assist on this case, and possibly others, I'll deliver you all the support you need.
So he's about to have like an official connection in there. Yeah, at this point, I guess they have to have him set up with the LAPD in some type of official capacity, because it's just not making sense for him to keep on just randomly being involved in these cases. It kind of makes it harder to suspend disbelief.
Lucifer, my man! Benny! Nice to see you.
So, you're friends with Benny Troy and his blinged out pet pig.
Oh, someone love his mummy?
Ex-Marine, bitch.
Right. Yes, Benny and I go back to the start of his very impressive career.
What is it? Are you some kind of loan shark? Con man? Godfather?
They just sell their soul to him. That's
Surely
it.
you've heard the expression.
Deal with the devil.
So I see. This is my favorite place.
Finally, Amenadiel's not slowing down time.
Look at them on their laptops writing.
He decided to stop showing off.
Torturing themselves.
How did you get in here?
You didn't hear all those wings flapping? This lady's libido is ridiculously high.
That's fantastic.
Maybe even mortal.
You said that like it's a bad word.
I did this for Chloe.
Oh, stop raining on the poor woman's parade. It's about time she got some spark in her
How was
life.
that doing it for Chloe? He wasn't gonna press charges on her, was he?
Juvie, real hotheads.
Oh, do we get to kick in the door? As your self-sacrificing partner, I volunteer to go
Kicking the
first.
door,
No,
waving
there'll be no
the
kicking in of
4-4.
anything unless we have a warrant.
We threw my house, man.
How the hell did you get out of the car?
Child's play.
No, we just wanted in. We wanted a pair of Benny's sweet kicks.
Well, enough to pay for them with Paulo Cortez's blood. Is that flop sweat or is that a tear? Oh. Bloody hell. This is our bad guy. No wonder he can't get it up.
Look,
You won't have to worry about no cops.
So you're just going to sit around and wait for revenge? That's rather lazy.
I love it when mirrors are in
Thanks,
shots. Like how you can see Lucifer in the mirror above the
Let me
guy
guess.
talking.
Anemic
It's just
sexual
interesting.
sedouche. Poor Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Killing P. Diddy was a message.
I feel like this
we'll get a
assistant
smoke. Lunch
guy,
house tonight.
I feel like there's
Comes
more
by,
to
we'll be
him
safe.
than we
Y'all
think.
don't know like I do. He's fierce.
Would
He
I
won't stop
even
till there's my blood on the floor.
risk to say this soon that he might be the guilty person in all of this?
Thanks, Benny.
You share with me, I share with you. Fluid exchange.
A fluid exchange.
I'm Detective Decker. This is... Never mind. I need to ask you a few questions about the shooting at Benny's fashion show.
He actually owns any turf.
Put your back, freak. All right, let's finish this.
And those trousers, I mean, you
Are
wear
they
them so
sneaking
low that
away while he's talking to
your
them?
ass is exposed to
There's no
other
way
naughty
nobody
people. We all know
sees
what kind of
this.
danger that can bring.
How are they all paying attention to Lucifer?
I'll kill you first.
What the hell is happening?
Oh, the humorous crush.
Ooh. Oh, Maze is good. I love the way that they're filming this too. And that they're lighting it. Well, that was cool too, I guess.
Let's go.
Has Lucifer ever been able to do all that? Like, we've never seen Lucifer do all that type of stuff.
It's a 38, same caliber fired at Benny's show.
I don't know. I still
What?
feel like it's a setup, and like
should know
the
something.
assistant
Okay.
planted the gun there or something.
Yeah, I heard.
Got the bad guy.
Did she though?
With the consequences. It's like you have some kind of god complex.
I most certainly do not.
You do a favor for one person,
That
someone
really
else
offended
suffers.
him.
When you
Pop off in a crowd like that and not hit anyone, he'd have to be the worst shot in the world.
are the best.
It's the assistant. He purposely missed everybody.
I'm detective.
Planned a simple frame job, parole violation that would send Viper back to prison.
But when Paola Cortez died, you had to improvise, didn't you?
Because you didn't pull the trigger.
So many bullets fired into that crowd. How did no one get hit? That takes precision.
I saw your Marine tattoo when I met you, Hector.
I love that pig, man.
Halfway right again. Dang
Well, the good news is that whilst all dogs...
it. Is he gonna try to turn?
Okay,
Man. His eyes became the car tail lights.
Come on, don't say
I'm
it.
now an official civilian consultant for the LAPD.
Ooh,
Not that there's
fancy.
anything civil about the...
Actually, no. I may have no idea what your angle is, but at least now I can keep my eye
I
on
thought
it.
he already told you his angle last
It's close,
episode.
right?
Close. So, does this mean you're going to take me home and consummate our new arrangement then, detective?
She's joking. She's trolling him. I knew it.
Take that as a yes.
Wait, what? Hold on. Are they serious? Okay. Chloe is such a tease. Like, that's how you know she likes Lucifer, because she keep on starting to do something and then trying to act like, nah, I was just joking. Whoa. Alright, so that was Lucifer Season 1, Episode 5. Thought it was alright, but it wasn't my favorite episode so far, for sure. They put the case at the forefront again, which I was talking about last time. I kind of don't like when they do on this show, because, again, the case just felt a little generic and like something I would see on any procedural cop show. And it's starting to feel like these cases are following a bit of a pattern, you know? Like, they have the same sort of twists and turns. Like, something bad happens to someone, they go to Lucifer and Chloe, the wrong person gets accused, but then Chloe uses some type of crazy intuition to figure out that actually the person that got accused isn't really guilty, and so then she figures out the real person it was, and oftentimes that was one of the original people they met. The most interesting parts of this episode were, for me, everything that had to do with Amenadiel and Maze mainly, and seeing a little bit more about maybe them about to team up, seeing what Maze could do to all those people in that fight, and that ending where Maze was standing over Chloe. I really want to know what's going to happen with that. So I hope that we're going to get to see a little bit more about all that. Tom Ellis still does a great job as Lucifer, and I'm not sure the actress's name who plays Chloe. I guess is it Lauren German? I think that's the name I see second at the beginning, but I think she does a good job as well. But I'm starting to notice another common thread on this show is that oftentimes these sort of, visiting guest stars, supporting characters, tend to not be that great to me. Like, the acting just tends to not be that good for them. The shock of people seeing Lucifer's real face is starting to wear off now. I'm kind of ready to see that go a little bit next level. I mean, it did a little bit more this time. It seems like every time it does a little bit more, but I don't know. I'm ready to really kind of see it go next level. It's starting to feel like that's also becoming a cycle. The real person gets caught and they see a glimmer of Lucifer's face and they're like, oh, and then the end. So those are my thoughts on this episode. I didn't think it was bad or anything, but it probably was my least favorite episode so far. From this episode, I really do hope that the show will start to trend more towards telling us more about Lucifer and Amenadiel and Maze and that whole crowd of stuff. And, more on Lucifer and Chloe. That's still interesting. And focus a little bit less on these procedurals. I mean, it's cool for them to be there as like the structure and the vehicle in which Lucifer is learning about humanity and all that. But when they start to get too caught up on being a case of the week show and doing these cases, it just feels like the cases aren't living up to where they should for me. So maybe they'll just get better cases. I still like the show. I still think it's a good show, don't get me wrong. And I know it's just the first season, and oftentimes shows kind of, grow and develop into themselves more as time goes on. So I kind of hope that's what's going to happen with this show, and that the writing just develops a little bit more. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Lucifer Season 1, Episode 5, Sweet Kicks. Leave a comment below about what you think about this episode. If this is your favorite episode ever, tell me why I'm so crazy and wrong. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And goodbye.